We're gathered here today in Stormont to launch the Chartered Institute of Housing report highlighting the impact of welfare cuts on the private, rented and the social housing sector. We've had a huge turnout, plenty of interesting questions, but we've had a rally to actually do something about this, and I look forward to taking a lot of the recommendations forward.
Well, the report highlights the fact that there's a raft of housing benefit changes coming down the line, and this is from Conservative government policy. It's going to impact on social housing tenants in particular, and it's going to limit the amount of rent and help with rent that they're going to get. It's going to affect pensioners for the first time, and also single people under the age of 35 who'll only be entitled to the rate for a shared room. Now, the impact of this is going to be very serious indeed. Tenants are going to accrue arrears and they're going to be at risk of losing their homes. We also have to look at the impact that this will have on social housing providers, and we really need to ask ourselves, is this going to be viable for housing associations to continue to build in this area if they're not getting the rents that they need to repay private finance?
And I chaired the forum that came together to look at the implications of the welfare reform and benefit changes on housing in Northern Ireland. And really the fundamental point that we're trying to get across is that housing is being led by welfare policy, and we seriously need some housing policy to make sure that we mitigate against the implications of the changes to welfare benefits. Because if we continue down the track with the welfare changes, social housing as we know it is really at risk, and we will be forcing people to live in poverty because they will not be able to pay the rent for the home that they live in.